The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. The Reds and the Cardinals. Next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds as they'll line themselves up like this here this afternoon. Gerald Vaughn gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Right there for strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that's taken as well, and it's 0-2 to begin the afternoon here.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Brandon Phillips will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a fastball driven on a line out to left. This is going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And Phillips will keep going. He's headed for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch two bases into three.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for three. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Joey Votto will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Way outside, 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Nick Savage will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman, Nick Savage.
And this is low, ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
John Jay will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Number 3 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 3 will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging. And his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078. So he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Now the 2-0. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. Marlon Byrd will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No one out with a runner at second. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control. 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Let's go, Cardinals!
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Curtis Granderson will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Zach Cozart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
And that's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark McGuire will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Mark!
Pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
They already walked 1 guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
David Lee digs in at the plate. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Go Yard!
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's out number 2.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Swing and a shot towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Gordon Beckham will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Now, you can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. So that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Go get him.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. One away here to begin the third.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Tony Cingrani steps in now. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Let's go, Cardinals.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Woo! Strike.
Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Billy Hamilton will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Jay is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Peter Borges will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Fielder, Peter Borges.
First offering on the way. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Bird is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the third.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Gerald Vaughn will be the batter. Fouled straight back. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Leave it to the pitcher to come up with their first hit. I think even he can't really believe it.
Nick Savage will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Line hard, deep into left. Bird is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
John Jay will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Come on, Cardinals.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go. Here we go.
Now a hard liner. That's slicing, just foul. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that is not good.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Get the K!
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is high for a ball. So from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Joey Votto will stand in now. He, of course, the starting first baseman on last season's National League All-Star squad. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Let's do it, Cardinals!
Now a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Marlon Byrd will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
0-1 again. Go!
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field.
Yeah.
You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Michael Lee.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Here we go.
3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Here we go, Michael!
Now he goes after the 3-0 pitch here and bounces this toward the hole and through. What do you know? A base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point.
Number 3.
He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch coming. Low for ball one.
Let's get him to second, all right?
In there, 1-1.
St. Louis, yeah, woo! All right, St. Louis. Get there.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Phillips for one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Now batting, first baseman.
Oh, this will be a good look here in show motion. Even in super slow-mo, I think we all know what's running through his mind right here. He knows he's going to get leveled. And this is something right out of a gymnastics class. That one had to hurt.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go, Mark.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Here's a swing and a bouncing ball to the left side that's going to get by Cozart and into left, a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a two-out single.
David Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Here we go.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Boy, a big spot for that. Come through with a two-out RBI triple to pick up the first run of the ball game.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Devin Mesoraco will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Devin Mesoraco.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fouled back. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row? He's retired now. Just making it look easy.
Curtis Granderson will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Get out of here, Red.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
3-2, here it comes. Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. Savage is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Zach Cozart will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this will be fouled away. One and two.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
The 1-2. Swing and a bouncing ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Peter Borges will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Peter Borges.
Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
Well, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Gerald Vaughn will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Fouled straight back. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. As a look, now the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Phillips for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Nick Savage will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, obviously he's working down in the zone, hoping to get the double play and get him out of this. But he just made things worse now, as that's going to move a guy into scoring position on the wild pitch.
2-0, and he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
2-1 pitches. That circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Payoff pitch one more time. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
John Jay will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Michael Lee, see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. In there, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
2-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, 1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Here's a look over to first. And the runner back safely. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
And this will go down as a wild pitch, but the silver lining is at least they did prevent the runner at third from scoring. The upshot, though, is that the runner on first was able to move into scoring position now with 2 outs.
Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
This 5th inning is certainly not gone before him. That's his second walk so far. If he gets to 3, you'd have to wonder if that might be the end of the line.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Matt McGill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Mark McGuire will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Just get the base hit.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Come on, Mark.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Hamilton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Gordon Beckham will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Fouled back. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Oh, 2 pitches swung on and lifted in the air to right field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Brian Pena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
Oh, we got a 1, 2, 3 here.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit.
Okay, calm yourself.
The batter, number 6.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 2nd inning for their last one, as they haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Brandon Phillips will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the stretch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Joey Votto will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Borges is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
David Lee will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
The shortstop, David Lee.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Let's go, David. Here we go.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball back up the box. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Yadier Molina will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Two and 0 now. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Peter Borges will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down low again, it's 2-1. The pitch. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. You know, that guy's no slouch up there. He comes through with a solid single here.
Jumbo Diaz will take over here with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Jumbo Diaz.
Gerald Vaughn will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Now the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
And here behind the plate, I think he's got a good sense that that guy's going to be off from first. You can see him. He gets a little antsy trying to speed up his mechanics to make that throw. And ultimately, he never gets a good grip on the baseball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Well, for Borges, he picks up his second bag here in the early going.
Here we go.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off-speed pitch, and it's strike 3 called, and I think he got a little help with that one as this side is retired. Cards leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Marlon Byrd will stand in here to start the seventh in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Savage will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Well, you know, it's almost cause for celebration when these guys actually put the ball in play. But I don't think he's going to be getting too many for he's a jolly good fellows for a swing like that. They just can't get anything going.
Devin Mesoraco will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's a 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The 3-1 coming. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Curtis Granderson will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Put your right glasses on.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. The second for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Nick Savage will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Lined hard to center field. Hamilton is right there, one down.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a lead-off double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
John Jay will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Michael Lee will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Sweep, sweep, sweep.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, Michael!
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Zach Cozart will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact. Get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Gordon Beckham will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. To right field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now another 1-2, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Burke Badenhop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Burke Badenhop.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 counter. But this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Manny Parra will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Manny Parra.
Mark McGuire will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Get the runner over!
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-0 is on the way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. We'll see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
Sean Marshall will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. David Lee will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Get that ribbon.
And this is going to be a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike 2.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And he struck him out.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Yadier Molina will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Come on.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Hector Rondon will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Peter Borges will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
Let's go, Frank. Here.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this one is over the wall, into the bullpen in left, a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Hamilton is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Nick Savage will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
It almost looks like he's trying to be a little bit too fine right now. You just got to let it loose here.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
John Jay is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Don't stop.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
This ball's in the air now, out to right field. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jordan Walden will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Billy Hamilton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Let's get the sweep.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Brandon Phillips will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Boy, and he's really having trouble picking up that slider in this at-bat. It's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
He's got him right where we want him.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Joey Votto will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
But normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack. They've stuck to it. They've gotten good results.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Go to first, he'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And at this point, I don't know if this streak is going to let up anytime soon. That's 9 in a row. And from what I've seen, this could go on for quite a bit longer.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-0. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.